Question 5. Simplify into open bracket 2p minus q all squared minus p plus q all squared. If you have a good eye or an eagle eye, you'll be able to identify this kind of question as a difference of two squares, where you have a squared minus b squared is equals to a plus b, a minus b. And knowing this, we can see that this is a question of the difference of two squares. So we have 2p minus q all squared minus p plus q all squared. So the first one takes the addition, then the second one takes the subtraction. So we have 2p minus q plus p plus q in a big bracket. Then on the second bracket we have 2p in a smaller bracket minus q minus p plus q is in a bracket, a bigger bracket. So knowing this, let's just make our bigger bracket like this. So we have 2p, we can open the bracket, minus q plus. When you have plus and you have a bracket, even if you don't have a number in front of it, the plus sign doesn't really do anything. It doesn't do anything with the sign, just leaves them the way they are. So we have p plus q, we still have a bigger bracket. And on the other side we have 2p minus q. This negative is very dangerous, so you have to be careful with it. It changes the sign of everything, not just this p when you open this bracket. It also changes the sign of the q, so you have minus p minus q close bracket. This is where a lot of students get this kind of question wrong, because they don't put into consideration, or they are not very careful when it comes to their minus. They just open and leave it as minus p plus q, but it's minus p minus q. In every math question you have it in this form. This minus is very dangerous and you have to be very careful with it. At this point we collect like terms, so we have 2p, then this plus p, then you have minus q plus q. So 2p plus p, that's plus 1p, minus q plus q, the first one. Then you take 2p minus p minus q and minus q. You take them with the signs in front of them, the positive or the negative signs in front of them. You close your bracket. Then you have 2p plus p is 3p, that's plus 1p, that's 3p. Then minus q plus q, you have minus 1q plus 1q. You have 1 and your only 1 is 0, so that means these ones will cancel out. So we have, on the other part, we have 2p minus 1p, like 2 minus 1. Then we put the p, that's 1p or p. Then minus q, that's minus 1q and minus 1q. You're owing 1 and you're owing 1 again, you're owing 2 in total. That's minus 2q. So our answer is 3p into open bracket p minus 2q, which is A.